know the rent price is going up whether we here or not. They been going up. They gonna keep going up. Trust me.
Oh, she the Coca, I'ma eat it. Yeah, she got that fire fiend. I'm all on it. When she bad, rubber her down to her ass. Tyler Bunker, would you die? Would you slide for me? Just ride for me like...
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hey girl, my name is Coca, Lola, Jasziy, or whatever you want to call me. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave a like and comment. And if you're returning, hey sis, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back. Now that that's out of the way, I want to do kind of like pros and cons for me. Living in Houston is becoming a really hot spot. I don't want to say becoming because I feel like it's already been a hot spot, but it's like Houston is becoming like Atlanta. You know how everybody like, oh, I want to move to Atlanta. I want to move to Atlanta. Now it's everybody like, I want to move to Houston. I want to move to Houston. Me including. Well, technically, I just moved to Houston just because I want to move somewhere else, but I decided that this wasn't the right time for me to move there. So I was like, I want to move somewhere that's cheaper, but still going to be the type of vibe that I want and need. So I ended up moving here. So, sorry. Anyway, the first thing that I'm going to say is that I've met a lot of good guys out here. I know a lot of people say dating in Houston is very bad, and like you never gonna find your soulmate, your man, or everybody shares everybody. And I feel like when y'all say that, y'all be running in all the same circles with all the same people and be expecting different. I've honestly met a lot of good like men and like business wise. There's like, if you network, there's so many people that are, so many guys especially, who are like willing to work with you, and I don't know weird like pimp type of shit. I only have one earring, oh my god. Like, there's a lot of guys that are very business minded, and it's all about where you position yourself and where you hang out, who you hang out with, because I've met more good men than bad ones out here, and I've had a lot of different opportunities. And I don't listen to the people that be like, these niggas in Houston ain't they washed up, blah 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 blah. And I feel like y'all be going for the same type of niggas wanting different results. You're never gonna get different results dating the same people. Everybody want to pop bottles in the club and be with the niggas with the 6 chains and the 7 pinky rings and be saying that dating in Houston is bad. And most of the people that say dating in Houston is bad don't even date. Like, literally, y'all go to the club, y'all meet a nigga. They go to the club, they meet a nigga. He invite them to the section. He call them next week, invite them to another section. They go to 7 different clubs in one night. And then y'all start thinking that y'all dating this nigga, and y'all not. Y'all just partying. That ain't dating. Y'all just lit. So that's just my opinion. But I also don't talk to certain types of niggas anymore. I used to. I'm not gonna sit up here and cap like I never did. But it got me the same results every time. So switch it up. But I ain't here to be a dating coach or nothing. But that's my first thing. The next thing is con is traffic, and everybody gonna say that. Traffic. Leaving my house the other day, I was in traffic for 42 minutes. 42 minutes. A usually 20-minute ride was 42 minutes due to traffic. One crash happens, just be prepared to just sit in traffic all day long. There's some times where I've seen like people turning around on the emergency lane, just turning their car around, going the opposite way because of traffic. Traffic is very, very irritating out here. So yeah, be prepared for that. If you live in a small town or somewhere that don't have a lot of traffic, I'm kind of used to traffic, honestly, but Houston traffic is different. Houston drivers, they different. A lot of people say that people in Houston can't drive, and I don't think that's true at all. I feel like when people say that people in Houston can't drive, I feel like that's you telling me that you drive slow, and I drive fast, so I don't, I'm not really tripping about that. So if you drive slower, yeah, you're gonna think people out here driving fast. If you're not quick to maneuver your car, you're gonna think that, all these people rude, they can't drive, they just drive fast, and everything is moving fast out here. Next thing, there's so much stuff to do in Houston. If you are into like partying, you young, you turn whatever, there's plenty of clubs to go to, parties, there's always stuff to do. Sorry to just throw this in here, but I forgot to add in that clubs close at 2 o'clock out here. Usually, after the clubs close, people go to like strip clubs or go to after hours, and there's like 2 after hours clubs. Yeah, keep that in mind. If you think you're gonna be partying all night, but you're not, the clubs close at 2 a.m. And if you're not into stuff like that, there's other arts and museums and a lot of other things to do too. People think that the only thing out here to do is go to the club and get lit and get drunk. That's not the case. There's so much more things to do out here. Houston is huge. Like, there's always an event going on. There's always some sports playing, some basketball games, baseball games, football games, comedy shows. There's always something going on out here. Concerts. There's a lot of stuff to do, basically. But next, Houston is very very, very diverse, and there's like something for everybody. There's not just, because I know like what's portrayed on like TikTok and YouTube or whatever, it's just like Houston is just lit and that's it. There's so many different lanes. Like, you do not have to choose the lit lane. If that's not you do not have to choose that lane. You can find friends in different areas. Like, I got some lit friends, I got some chill friends, I got some museum friends, I got some boring sit at home friends. Like, there's so many different things that you can do out here and so many different lanes you can ride in, and just find your lane and just ride it out. You don't have to be in the club. Like, that's all I ever hear and see about Houston is just party and club and brunch. Even though that's lit, brunch be lit sometimes. There are also brunches that aren't lit. Like, everywhere is not just lit and popping. Houston is huge. Like, there's so many places to explore and see, and it's not all just the popular places that's always talked about. There's so many hidden gems and just chill. There's so many chill places and good and lounges, and there's a lot of stuff to do out here, I promise you. And the next thing is gonna be a pro, and I'm gonna say the weather. Now, yesterday it was raining, it was cold. Today is hot as shit. That could be a pro or a con, but today I'm chilling. Like, I got the flip flops out. I got I got the little turtleneck, but it don't got no sleeves because it's hot out here. Like, it's not really hot, but it feels good out here. The con to that is that the weather flip-flops, because it could be freezing today and hot tomorrow. And then I think I left my air, you'll be turning your air on, then you heat, your air, then you heat, your air, then you heat. Like, the weather is very, very bipolar. She don't know what she want to do out here. Oh. Alright, y'all, sorry, I gotta reposition my camera because y'all was looking at me down. I ain't like that. Hold on, let me look at my notes. The next thing, if you're a foodie, like you love to try new restaurants, this is such a good place for that, because like I said, Houston is huge. There's so many new restaurants. There's new restaurants opening every day, daily, coffee shops. I done been to so many restaurants in Houston, and then I still have like a whole list of more places to go to, because it's just never ending. It's never ending, and there's a lot of good food out here. Some food be nasty. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold y'all up. Some of that shit be nasty, but most of the restaurants that I be going to, be hitting. They be hitting. All hits, no misses. There's a lot of jobs out here, like a whole lot of jobs, and especially if you work for yourself or you plan to work for yourself, I feel like this is like a really good place to do that at. And like I said before, the first thing that I said, that there's a lot of guys out here who are very business minded. And the next, I want to say the cost of living is cool. It's all right. It's all right, but the world period, the cost of living everywhere is just going up. It's rising. Shit ain't cheap no more. Shit ain't cheap no more. And people like, it's because y'all keep moving to Houston, that's why the rent price is going up. The rent price is going up whether we here or not. They been going up. They gonna keep going up. Trust me. So the cost of living for me is not, I wouldn't say that it's low, but it's not as high as other places like, you know, New York, California, blah, blah, blah. Next things, mosquitoes, bugs, jumping spiders. Shit, there's a lot of damn bugs out here. When I moved here, in my apartment, a jumping spider almost jumped on my head. And the mosquitoes, you already know about the mosquitoes. You already know about the mosquitoes. When it's hot and humid, the mosquitoes are coming out. They coming. They got me good when I first moved out here. I wasn't expecting. I went to pump gas. I opened the door. I had like 17 mosquitoes in my car. 17 mosquitoes for 2 minutes that I opened my car door. 17 of them was in my car. The next thing's gonna be a pro for me. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I love that it's I love that it rains here. I love the rain. I love the trees, the bushes, flowers, just a bunch of green nature. I love that. I hated Arizona, like the vibe of Arizona, no trees, no fresh air. I think that's why people be more depressed out there, because ain't no damn trees, ain't no photosynthesis going on out there. Just a bunch of dirt, rocks, and sand. But I love out here that there's a lot of green. There's a lot of life outside, like a lot of nature. I love that you can walk outside at night. You know, those summer nights with the cool breeze. You can ride with the windows down. If you don't care about mosquitoes, you can ride with the windows down. But that cool breeze from the trees when you're walking or you're driving down the street, I love that. And the next thing is just gonna be, I don't know if this is not gonna be a pro or a con. It's just me thinking about something. Like, I get a lot of comments and stuff from people who are like, you know, the people out here are not that friendly or whatever. I don't know. Okay, so a con, the next con would be crime. Beach. Download that when you download that Citizens app, you realize how it ain't so sweet where you live at. Like, it be like gunshots fired, man with gun, 3 people dead, kid dead, shot, armed robbery, police chase. It be popping off on the Citizens app. So if you got anxiety like me, don't download the Citizens app, because you know it be like 0.2 miles, and that's like right outside. Like, this is happening. Somebody's getting murdered like right outside. What the hell? Citizens app be going off all day. Crime. There's a lot of crime out here, but this is a big city. I feel like in the big city, there's always gonna be a lot of damn crime. But just keep that in mind. Next, people might disagree with this, but I feel like people out here are very friendly. Like, I love Walmart. I know people think Walmart ghetto, but when you go to Walmart in the suburbs is really, really nice. Bitch, don't play with Walmart. But the first time that I went to Walmart, I was shopping. I did my shopping. I got done, and the worker was like, "Do you need help putting this in your car?" I was like, "At what? Excuse me? At Walmart? You want to help me put things in my..." What? I was shocked. I was very, very shocked. But people out here are very, very nice. Like, people are very nice to me. A lot of people are not going to agree with that. But I think people are very nice and friendly. There are some fake ass people though who will pretend like they're very nice and they're not. But do what you do. I don't give a damn. As long as you're nice in my face, bitch, I don't care what you doing behind my back, cause fuck you anyway. And the last thing that I'm gonna touch on, I feel like if you have a good work ethic, you are definitely gonna prosper in Houston. No matter which lane that you choose, I feel like if you know what you want to do and you're good at it and you're good at networking and talking to people, you are going, like, you have no choice but to, like, you literally have no choice but to excel in Houston. From my experience, I've been having very good experiences. I've been meeting some good people, but also I'm not the type of person that I used to be where I would just befriend anybody. You have to be very, very, very picky about who you keep around you, who you hang out with, who you tell certain things to, where you hang out at. So I feel like once I changed my life, I see different results with the people that are around me. You know, once I changed my life and my mind, I've learned to pick better people to be around. And that's not just no Houston thing, that's just in general. So if you feel like all you attract is horrible ass people, you might want to change your life and your surroundings, and you'll get better results, trust me. So basically, the weather could be a pro or a con. Summers can be fucking terrible. I moved here right at the beginning of the summer. So I went through the whole damn summer. It didn't end up getting cold. I think it doesn't really get cold out here. This is my first year out here, so I don't know. But I feel like it doesn't really get cold until like February. So it's gonna be a breeze, bitch, until February. Then it start getting cold. But even then, what's today? February 17th is hot as shit. It's hot as shit. Next, this is a big city, plenty shopping, plenty things to do. I'm tired of telling y'all that. Next, if you are homeless or need public transportation, I think those are two horrible things out here in Houston. Homelessness is just out of control in Houston. It's very hard to get into a homeless shelter if you need it. The homeless population is like very high out here. Next, oh, I forgot to say this about hurricanes. There's hurricanes here. Hurricanes, floods. Sometimes it rains and rains and rains. Hurricanes and floods are two cons, bitch. Don't nobody want to deal with that. Y'all already know. I don't even need to really explain that. And back to public transportation. Depending on where you live, it's going to be hard for you to get around if you don't have a car. Like, I feel like Houston is one of these places that you need a car. Like, if you don't have a car in Houston, it's going to be very, very, very hard for you to get around. Like, very hard. I personally do not know how to catch a bus, but I feel like it's more complicated out here. They do have buses and trains, but they're not everywhere. They don't go everywhere. So shit sucks. My biggest thing about Houston, I feel like there's plenty opportunities to make money and just build a clientele, start up a business, blah. This is a very good place for that, to me personally. But anyways, this video is probably gonna be short. I'm just hurrying up and saying some shit. But I just wanted to come here and say that my experience in Houston has been pretty good, because I know I be talking crazy. I know I like to I'm a complainer. I'm not even gonna sit here and act like I'm just all kicks and giggles and positive vibes only. I like to complain. I'm gonna hurry up and find something to complain about. So just because y'all see me complain about stuff doesn't mean that I don't like it here. I actually love it here. So far, I've had plenty good opportunities, met some pretty good people, and it's been good out here for me. My start out here was very rough. It was very rough, but I ended up getting over that shit, and now we're here. We got a puppy too. She back there sleeping. Hazel. Yeah, so still trying to figure things out even day by day. I've been here only about 6-7 months. Still trying to figure everything out, but it's going pretty good so far. I like it so far. Still got a lot of stuff to explore, a lot of places to see, a lot of people to meet. But yeah, if y'all need anything, hit me up. Maybe. Because I can't give you a place to stay. I can't give you a place to stay. But I can give you some words of encouragement if you need them. But anyways, that's all I got. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And it is fine. She fine. She know she mine. She know she